Hi, I'm Matt Mulvaney, and today I'm going to show you how you can improve a little bit of your productivity when working with modal dialogues. So here we've got it's actually the sample approvals application, and I'm going to be working with modal dialogues. So you can see this is page 8 at the moment. So I'm going to click on maybe here, request a job change, and you can see it's a modal dialog because it's page 7 now. So we're going to change something on here. So it's called request job change and proposed job. We're going to change that. So if I click on proposed job, let's change the label maybe to new job. That sounds fair, doesn't it? Okay, so when this loads up, we'll call it new job. So if I accidentally press run, this happens. So you've probably all seen this. You get this dialog warning message. So it has been saved. You might press save here as well. If you want to test the changes now, what do you need to do? So you need to close this down, or you can click the job button again, and now you can see it has been changed. Another way of doing it is change it to maybe future job. Press save there. When the changes are saved, what you could do is you right click and you could reload frame. Now this has got future job here. I'm going to show you a third way, which is using Pretius Developer Tool, which makes things even easier. So what you need to do is you need to head over to Shed Components and then find the plugins here. Now you can download the Pretius Developer Tool from apex.world website and click on the plugins section there. You can download the plugin. Here I've already installed it here. So now we're going to set it up. So what we need to do is we need to find page 0. So I'll click on the application here. It's only a small application. Then on page 0. So what we're looking to do is we're going to create a dynamic action on this page. So on page load, create dynamic action, Pretius Developer Tool maybe, PDT. And this time we're going to pick a plugin. So Pretius Developer Tool plugin. We'll call that PDT. And that's almost all we need to do to get it to run. So one last thing is, for security, you need a build option. So I'm going to head over to the build options now. There it is. And we'll create a Pretius Developer Tool build option. So this is just saying that I want this dynamic action, this plugin to run on development only. I don't want to run it on production, for example. So I want it to include it, so it runs on this development box, but when we export it, exclude it, and that's all we need. So if I create the build option there, I'll just attach the dynamic action to the build option. So what you need to do is the event here, so the PDT one here, I want to associate with the build option PDT, and that's it. So I'm going to refresh the whole page now. I've just pushed F5 on my keyboard, and you can see we've got this new feature here. So if I click on here, we've got 3 options here. You've got Revealer, Reload Frame, Build Option Highlight. All these have been discussed on blogs and on my Twitter feed. If you want, you can opt out and don't see this menu at all here for the developers on the environment who perhaps don't want to use PDT. But I'm going to show you the reload frame here. Just enable it, and I've got the keyboard shortcut Control Alt and R. So if I save that now, it says refresh the browser. Okay, hit F5 again. So we're all set now, all set for development. So if I click on job here, it's called future job. So I'm going to change that to, let's change it back to proposed job. Wait for it to load, and we'll call it proposed job. So now when I save the page, what I could do is right click and reload frame again, or that's 2 clicks. How about a single click? So with the Pretius Developer Tool, you now get this icon here, this reload frame icon. So with just a single click, I can reload the frame, and there we go, proposed job. Nice and easy. If I change it back to maybe next job, press save again. You can also use the shortcut. So if I hover over it, remind me what the shortcut is. So you can customize this in the menu. Control Alt and R. So if I use Control Alt and R, for proposed job and press it now, you can see that's changed to next job. So hopefully using the Pretius Developer Tool, you can speed up your day just a little bit. Also be aware about the other features as well. We've got revealer, we've got build option highlight. So any build options on the page, it will highlight what those are. So if I need to refresh the browser now. So let's put a build option on proposed job. So the build option is down at the configuration. So let's just put PDT on. So it's going to be in my environment, but not on the not when it's exported and imported again. So if I press save there, and let's open that again. So click on job. You can see this is glowing now. It's glowing red, and after a few seconds, it should stop glowing. So red means there's a build option on that page, on that item. You can see it. It's glowing red, but when you export it, it will no longer be there. So that could maybe speed up your day or raise some awareness about items which have potentially got build options associated with it. You've also got revealer as well. So if I pick maybe salesman here and click on revealer, you can see items about the page. So I've got proposed job is salesman, yeah, and the job is manager, yeah, that seems to be it. You've got Blake, and you've got this hidden item. That's why it's in bold. So it's a hidden item on the page, and so it reveals the browser value of that page. You've also got the session value here. You've also got lots of information about your application, about the environment. You've got some hidden things which you might not have noticed were on the page. And you've got items, and you've got P0 items, which I know. You've also got the parent page. Remember, it was page 8, so I can click on the parent page. And again, I can click through all the objects there and see lots of different values. Yeah, so hopefully you'll find that interesting. You can collapse and expand and see what things are. Yeah, so give it a go. Download Pretius Developer Tool from apex.world.